Hello, and welcome to the War Report. I'm your host, Cyrus, joined by Quan. This is a show where we talk about NXT and AEW, and I need to adjust my mic. Hold on. I feel like I made it worse. How are you doing?
Oh, I thought we were gonna start over.
Oh, no,
uh,
fuck it. I'm never
okay,
starting over that.
whatever. I'm doing all right. A lot of exciting stuff going on. I'm going to a wedding this weekend. That's gonna be fun. Uh,
Everybody getting married in the fall. A coworker
it's
of
a
mine
good
is
time.
also going to a wedding. We were supposed to go to the Charlie concert, but he was just like, "Nah, I'm gonna go to New York for this wedding." I said, "Damn,
Uh,
nigga, you so bitch."
Charlie concert sounds fun.
Yeah, I do. But I mean, weddings are fun. I like weddings a lot.
Yeah, I
Honestly,
like a good wedding.
if I had to choose, I would have went to the wedding as well, even though it probably would have been cheaper to just go to the Charlie show.
Yeah, the wedding is it's an old coworker of mine. He lives out in California, but he's getting married out here.
Mm.
Yeah, man, just I'm really excited for him, and I really like his fiance. She's really nice. She's really cool. She's always been really nice and cool to me. So yeah, it's really gonna be a fun time. I just love love, you know. Love a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
wedding.
yeah, yeah.
I love a good wedding. I like this positive vibe, music and shit. Man, it's gonna be a good time. Um,
I like turning up with the folks I love. You feel me?
yeah, just a good time. I gotta find an outfit though. I gotta do that. That's tomorrow's mission. Let's get an outfit. Friday morning, I'm getting a fresh cut. I tried to get the retwist, but I
You're
couldn't
gonna
get it in
pull up with no
time. I,
retwist.
I
Ooh.
don't look that crazy though. It's not that bad because when I went to the funeral, my nana's
Oh,
funeral, my aunt, she does
oh,
hair,
so
so she,
it's semi fresh, semi fresh.
yeah, it's not like
It,
crazy. I'm not like,
it,
yeah.
it's ripe, not spoiled.
Yeah. But I wanted to get like a style or something, but it's all good. I'm gonna still look cute regardless. You feel me? Um, but yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time. Did you catch any of the Vince McMahon Netflix stuff?
I finished the first episode before Dynamite came on, and I was debating if I was going to give this disclaimer, but I'm going to give the disclaimer anyway. We've already talked about it on the show. We think he's a piece of shit. All the actions, go back to those episodes to listen to that. We do not condone actions, blah, 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 all of that. And sorry to the victim, all that jazz. Like we said this before already. I'm just going to talk about the documentary. Obviously, for us, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we already know. He bought the thing, WWE from his pops. He, got rid of the territories. He was thinking worldwide. He put everybody on their ass. At the end of the first episode, that's why they go into the steroid scandal.
Okay.
I personally have not known a lot about the steroid scandal. All I know is during the steroid scandal, that's where he basically exposed the business, where he was just like, "Hey man, this is not like sport for real."
Yeah.
To save his ass, and I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever.
That's also when Hogan testified against him, and then Hogan was lying, talking about he only took steroids 3 times on the Arsenio Hall show. They
Yeah,
created the Arsenio Hall show, like changing wrestling for what it is
yeah,
now.
right. Also, is like this. I think like this, like I guess like it'll probably be like the first three. I don't know how fast they're gonna like breeze through everything, but I hate how involved Hulk Hogan is. Yes, he's a racist, but I hate how involved he is because he is a grade A supreme capper. So it's just like I know there's a unnecessary lie somewhere in here that you're
There's a
telling
lot
us.
of it's not just Hogan. There's a lot of liars on that show. On that time.
Oh,
I haven't seen it yet, but I saw Paul Heyman's involved. He's all low key. People don't
Paul
talk about it
Heyman,
enough. Paul
he's
Heyman
a
be capping. Paul
he
Heyman be
is a
capping crazy.
supreme warlock of
He is a
deception.
story. He is a storyteller, boy. He will he will take a story and I still don't believe he worked at Studio 54. to this day.
I don't believe that either.
I'm so serious. I forgot what he did a interview on Peacock with what's my old boy's name, Paul, whatever his name. He used to be on work for ESPN. I forgot his name, but he was like, "Do you have any Studio 54 stories to tell?" Heyman was like, "Hey, I can't talk about it." I was like, "Yeah,
And
all
then
right.
nigga lying. Nigga didn't see
Yeah,
shit.
okay." He didn't see nothing. He was a man, but yeah, but as far as I haven't watched any of it yet. I watched because I watched NXT earlier this morning, and then I watched
Mhm.
Dynamite today, and I'm like, I'm not watching all that wrestling today. That
Yeah.
much wrestling content, I can't do it.
Like I knew this wasn't for me, so as I was like watching like more and more of the stuff, I'll be like, I know one of my friends that would really enjoy this, super casual like friend that I have that would like enjoy this. Shout out to Julie. You'll never hear this. Um, but I was just like, I was watching this shit and I was just like, Julie will enjoy this. And then I was, like this is for the super duper casual, you feel me? Um, or people that just like want to know things. I've been in that hole of just wanting to know things.
Yeah,
Um,
you just kind of gain like a casual interest about something.
yeah,
You watch a documentary about it. That's the thing. This is why I'm not in a rush about it because if it's a Netflix documentary, you're gonna get the surface level information. You're not really gonna get anything deeper than that because, like you said, this is made for a general audience who just wants to hear
yeah. I
interesting
th
stories about
the
interesting people.
I think the first episode, and I think that's why like Vince like put out that tweet that was just like, "That's not me." Um, they talk about the scandal in like the first like 6 minutes of it.
Yeah, and
Um,
they should get that out the way, let people know. Oh, that's
yeah,
coming.
I feel like if you were like looking to know more about it, I think if you listen to the show, you know that you're not going to get much going on a like you know an ongoing case.
Yeah, I mean,
So I think they kind of just like got it out the way, and it was just like, yeah, this is a thing that happened, and they just like keep it pushing. Like the rest of the documentary is like what the documentary was. You know,
so they don't speak on it. I thought they were going to speak on it during the last episode. They don't at all.
I wouldn't know. I only watched the first episode, but like I
Okay,
find it to I like so far is just like if you're looking for that, like you're probably gonna get like
you're gonna be
just a
disappointed.
like if you are very involved with that case, I don't think they're gonna tell you something that you did not know.
Yeah.
Um,
Nor do I think any of the people speaking in the documentary are gonna,
yeah,
have anything
because
to say because either one they'll end up implicating themselves they know anything, and two, you know what I mean? Like they
yeah.
they're just not
Um,
gonna speak on something like that.
but yeah, I'm gonna like send a link to my friend and just tell them to watch it and then like just see what they say. I'm probably going to watch all 6 episodes while I'm playing like games and shit like that.
Yeah,
But
I'll watch them too.
if there's like something new that I didn't know, you'll see me tweeting about it. So
Yeah,
that's
I'll check
pretty
it
much
out
it.
because I just like a good docu series anyway. My thing with like docu series sometimes though, by like episode, if it's like 6 episodes, by episode 5, I'm kind of over it. I don't know if it's like I got like TikTok brain or something like that, but
You got
that's
Netflix binge brain.
but I don't binge shows. I'm not a show binger. It takes me forever to watch shows. It takes me so
Um,
long. I don't know. Yeah, but something
TikTok
about
brain.
documentary, these docu series. After a certain amount of episodes, I just don't care no more.
Hmm. Other miscellaneous, extra credit that I was doing. I listened to the Ethan Page on the Chris Van Vliet thing. I like that the interview was totally out of character because like Ethan Page really seems like a really nice fucking dude.
He's like a nice guy.
Yeah, he seems like a really like he's a family man and he's finally getting an opportunity to like, do everything. I didn't know he did like previous Chris Van Vliet interviews before, but I
Yeah, that makes
found
sense though. They're both Canadian, so
oh
little
okay.
connection.
I didn't know he was Canadian. Um
Ethan
I
or
didn't
Chris Van Vliet?
Vliet, I didn't know he was Canadian.
I believe he is. I think so.
I don't know much about that young man besides he gets WWE interviews. Um, but
In Hollywood interviews.
They've talked a lot in the past, and I found the interview to just be like, just two dudes just catching up, being really cool. After the Ethan Page thing, I watched the Otis one, and I was curious, and I would like to say Otis is not as interesting as I thought he'd be.
What are you expecting?
He,
Intellectual
I don't,
conversation?
I was expecting kind of the same thing I was expecting when I watched Tiffany Stratton on the Ryan Satin joint. It was just like, just like the bottom of the Wikipedia like trivia like section to just be like mad long. Like there would just be like cool shit to add there. And I don't know, I think not to be disrespectful, but I think Otis is like just kind of boring. Like he's just like he is
It's
a
a guy. Yeah,
regular
just a
ass
guy
dude.
who's just
It's
really,
like,
really strong.
yeah, he's just a big boy. Like that's it.
He
Um,
likes to eat. I respect it.
yeah, like that's it. Like uh I'm trying to remember the interview just a little bit. I kind of just tuned it out. But like,
I
you
saw a
know,
clip of him talking about like the Mandy stuff. I
that
did
was
see that on
cool.
TikTok.
That was fun. He the funny part about that, it was just like, man, I'm working with like really hot women and I gotta like this shit. And I was just like, I get
I get
it.
it, bro. I really do.
um Yeah, and working with Ziggler, working with Mandy, working with Sonya, like he spoke positively about like all that stuff. Um, Working with Maxine, like he just like working with everybody was just like he's just like it was really fun, it was really cool.
He's just happy to be there. He enjoys the
Yeah,
job. You can tell. I
yeah.
think he's just
So,
thankful like opportunities he's been in. You know,
odd,
going back to oh, go ahead.
oddly enough, he doesn't talk about Tozawa like at all. Like he is not he's legitimately not mentioned at all.
They probably don't hang out.
I was just like, damn,
I feel like
you be
Tozawa
teaming
only
with a
hang out with
nigga.
Cruz. I feel like Tozawa only hang out with Cruz, really.
Probably Cruz and like Xavier Woods or some shit. But I'm just like, damn, he ain't mentioned him once.
Yeah.
But as you say,
No, the talk about Ethan Page. I guess we never really got a chance, like really just talked about like kind of where Ethan Page is, where he's at right now, and kind of in a long form way. I just remember like when he debuted on AEW, I was kind of like, I remember there's a lot of hype, and people were like, "Oh yeah, this guy's so
hmm
good." This and that, and I was like, okay, I'm open to it. I
I
didn't know
mean,
anything about him. I knew nothing about him besides he teamed with Josh Alexander, and I barely knew anything
yeah,
about Josh Alexander. So like when he debuted, I was like, okay, and then like whatever, the years went by, and nothing really happened. So I was like, I don't know, man. Like, I'm trying to figure out like what people were like talking about, and then like I don't know, he goes to NXT, and all of a sudden he's like this whole completely different like personality, and like
yeah, like we had some what is it? We
forgetting
had
this guy's shit.
Emilio on the pod and he was really gassing up Ethan Page, and then Ethan Page ended up not doing jack shit on AEW, and everything that you know they said that he is like good with. We didn't see that until he got on NXT,
Yeah,
or like
I think
we didn't
you
see
saw
that in like Sevenfold.
you saw glimpses of it, but I think Meals kind of talked about it on his show. He was just like, you know, a lot of it was more focused on Dan Lambert,
Yeah, for whatever fucking reason.
you
And
know.
the MMA aspect of it
Yeah,
is Paige Van Zant still employed by them?
no, no, not at all. She's not employed by them. No.
I'm just like, damn. Um, but yeah, I don't really understand what people were like I had it like heavy expectation, like he was like recommended. He was just like, this is somebody that's really good. Going to AEW and kind of like Danielson and Nigel, like you hear so much about it and then you see it and you're just like, okay.
Yeah, we
Um,
don't get into that.
yeah, but I thought the Ethan Page interview was really cool. Um, yeah, that's all. I don't know nothing else to say about it.
All right. I mean, I'll check it out. I mean, I'll check it out when I'm working tomorrow.
It's cool.
Um,
I liked it. It goes by really fast because they were talking very casually and stuff like that. Um, yeah, he like Ethan Page is very much not in character at all, so
mhm.
it makes for a better interview. Um, yeah, let's just get into trenches.
In the trenches.
Everybody has a piece of paper that they have to sign.
Big contract talks this week. Where should we start? Where should we start?
So we
Kev,
got, oh, I was gonna say we got
uh,
Kevin Owens, Miro, Lucha Brothers, and Daniel Garcia, and we're gonna start with Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. This his contract is, I guess, is supposed to be ending soon. They've approached him about a new contract. He had not signed yet. AEW is expected to make a big offer to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens does have ties to the Young Bucks and other members of the Elite, so
That that
that's
that's
always in the question.
who reported that?
Fightful,
Fightful,
that's
right?
Fightful. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Fightful.
Fightful did the big. Hey, Kevin Owens, I heard they trying to give you a bag over here. I'm like, that's what that report was, bro.
Yeah. Um.
I don't see him going over there, so I feel like this
I
is a very
you know
much a non-story.
I feel like when did the turnbuckle pick come out? I feel like it wasn't that long ago.
Like
Has his
probably like
contract gone that fast?
3 years ago.
Has it been 3 years since that turnbuckle pick? Man, time is flying.
Yeah, I
I gotta
think
bring
so.
we gotta bring the turnbuckle pick back.
I
We'll
mean,
find a new one. I hope he does it again just so we can find a new one. So we can
I
do a
mean,
new one.
he's been looking sad about Cody and Roman, so I feel like on SmackDown you'll see a really sad photo of him. Um,
I need the body language experts to to find a good pick.
the behavioral therapist in chat. I don't see him going, so like I'm not even gonna like really entertain this, and I very much see that Fightful tweet just as like the AEW is reaching out through Fightful.
I'm gonna go 75-25 on this one. 75 WWE, that is.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't even give him the 25. But
You wouldn't give the 25. I mean, if
if
he
he didn't
wants to
go
try
before, why would he
something,
go now?
if he feels like
He tired of getting beaten up by Samoans,
yeah that or maybe he feels like okay, I pretty much done everything here.
but he hasn't.
I'm a multi-time world champion. No, he only won it once. Okay, he's been a world champion, won everything else. I mean, if he wants to say, hey, if he wants to pull the ricochet, say, hey, I've done pretty much all I'm going to do here.
He get
Let's wrap my career up.
get that kitchen renovated.
Have some, yeah, you know what I mean. Have some matches with his young buck buddies. They can do their little thing, or maybe they'll have a feud. I don't know what they'll do, but
Yes.
they'll do whatever dream match they want to do, and he can kind of ride into the sunset going after that. But
I would very much pay to see Kevin Owens or Kevin Steen
okay,
uh
Kevin
sh-
Steen, kill
show sh-
Steen, kill. We
show
back.
show MJF how this shit really done.
Real healing.
Dog, you put Kevin Owens over there, you could throw MJF away.
Dang.
That's a real talker and worker.
You know what's crazy? I feel like the internet a little bit. They kind of turned on MJF a little bit. People are starting to see the what's the saying? The forest for the trees or something like that.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I mean,
They start to see the light.
whenever I mention him, I always get the, hey man, he's the only reason why people are watching this show. So, um,
Is he?
I
What's the numbers looking like? We doing ratings
them,
talk?
them
We
niggas
doing
not
viewer?
go them
We
niggas
doing
not
demo
go
talk?
and the MJF like to do minute to minute. I don't got them
Impressions.
numbers, niggas. Yeah, engagements, podcast nigga. But yeah, I don't see anything happening for Steen. We got Miro asking for his AEW release, and
I don't know why.
ain't you just signed a new contract, big dog? Like, where the fuck are you trying to go, bro?
Yeah, yes for release. I have more on that. Hold on, let me grab the tweet real quick.
Also, this nigga is not doing anything. Like he getting paid and he not coming to work. So
Well,
why
hold on,
don't
hold
just
on. Okay,
okay?
there's more. There was a consideration internally to use Miro in the AEW All In Casino Gauntlet, and he has pitched working with John Moxley earlier this year. Miro and AEW were unable to get on the same page creatively, something that became a common occurrence for the two sides in recent years.
That nigga says,
Hey,
I
you
want
think give
to.
me Moxley, I ain't doing nothing, bro.
That nigga says, I want to squash everyone, and they said no. I mean, with all the free time he got, Go ahead and get your real estate license or some shit, my
It's
nigga.
a real estate license.
Like you got all the time in the world to like get all the certificates on Tony Khan dime.
Yeah, I mean, he must be bored though. It's been I don't even
I
know the
mean,
last time he's worked.
shit. He bored. I mean, nigga, go find something to do. You got nothing but free time.
I think he wants to wrestle just on his kind of terms. Something got to give. I mean, he's 38. Let me see. When's the last time he wrestled? For real, for real. His last match was against Andrade at World's End, so it's almost going to be a year soon since he's worked.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck that nigga. I don't know. Like, I don't think he was doing like amazing work in AEW anyway. So
Okay,
it's just like whatever.
so I like the God's favorite championship. I don't know where it was going, but I like the vignettes he was doing. Those were fun. Um, then I don't know the whole Lana thing. For let's say his release does get granted. Do you see WWE taking him back?
No. What he got to add to the show?
A body? If
We have a
SmackDown gonna go through, if SmackDown gonna go 3 hours and Raw gonna be two
we
plus,
already have a PC full of people that they could just,
no,
append, just go.
it's
And
not
then,
like Miro is bad. You could take him.
hey man, if he's difficult to work with, I wouldn't even bother.
I don't think he tried to pull that WWE. He really ain't gonna get nowhere with that attitude.
This shit, nigga gonna come down. Hey man,
And he ain't got nowhere to go. If he
yeah,
does that, where you gonna go?
TNA bit.
TNA. Maple Leaf Wrestling.
Yeah,
I mean, they got something started up. GCW.
take your ass to GCW, nigga. Then
GCW
he gonna
Miro nasty.
then he gonna see Nick Khan and be like, please.
Please. You gonna see Regal.
Yeah. Oh no, he gonna see JBL.
Hey, nobody wants to talk about it. I'm telling you, this man's broke. You can't tell me no different.
He
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 broke.
he not broke. He tweeted
He broke.
that nigga said, "Man, I'm doing scouting for WWE." Y'all niggas like,
Nah, he broke. I don't believe that for nothing. That man, what made him do this now?
shit. They asked him to be a scout.
Man, I ain't trying to hear all that. I know
Also,
a
I'm
broke
not.
nigga want to see one. Real
I'm
recognize real. You know what I mean? I know broke. I've been there.
I'm just saying that JBL is what is it? He tried to put Corbin on stinker. That was a stinker. He tried to put Josh Briggs on. That was a stinker. I don't know. I don't know if he should be trying to mentor, be scouting niggas out with no shit. You feel me?
I don't think the manager thinks for him. Um,
Man,
but what we got
so
next? Lucha Bros. We got some
it's
misinformation.
yeah.
Initially, it was reported by I believe Corey Hayes. Is that who it is? That's his name. Um, he said that Penta and Phoenix signed, and they should be debuting imminently. But coming to find out, they're still signed to AEW. There is word that there might still be time added on to Ray Phoenix's contract because he gets injured a lot, so he missed a lot of time. However, he did post a pretty cryptic tweet, kind of saying thank you to like what it didn't really specify. So
Who?
maybe that means
Oh,
Tony Khan let
Phoenix.
him out of the contract. Yeah, Phoenix did. So we'll see. But as of right now, they're still technically AEW employees. So I don't think we will see them in Chicago or Indy or on Raw or SmackDown anytime soon.
Okay.
But
Um,
it's still expected for them to be WWE bound.
I look forward to it. On to Daniel Garcia. The
Okay.
Now I think about it.
On Garcia watch, confidence that Daniel Garcia is going to resign with AEW reportedly not as strong as it was a month ago. I bet. As far as what's going to happen with him, I would say this. I would say that the almost surety of or the strong confidence that he was signing, I wouldn't say that it's as strong. Meltzer just be saying, what does that even mean? I wouldn't say that he'd leave. I wouldn't say that he'd leave either, but it's not as strong as it was a month ago. Thank you, Meltzer.
Man, niggas that because just like a week ago, he was like, yeah, he's gonna resign to AEW, no problem. And then next week later, it's just like
I
they're
don't
not
know,
too
man.
confident about it, guys. And it's just like, why do we need to know that?
This whole situation's been so weird with Garcia. I don't under. I like if you weren't sure if he wasn't coming back, I just wouldn't have done the pay-per-view match.
I mean, AEW stupid, so I'm not.
I don't know. Everything's backwards. Um,
I'm so sorry. I forgot to mute myself when I coughed. Um,
it's fine in
yeah,
here.
okay. I don't. I don't think he's coming back. So it is what it is.
It is, but I don't know when his contract's up. I'm assuming it's on the next week, right?
No, I
You
don't know.
think you think 10-1?
I think that's what Dave Meltzer should be telling niggas, but he telling niggas that they unsure if
You
he's
don't
signing
know
or not.
because you don't know. He had no idea. I don't think Garcia's talking to anybody about it. It don't seem like it. Nobody got the info on it. I guess for more positive news in AEW, pay-per-views will reportedly be landing on Max in January. According to Andrew Zarian via Matt Men podcast, they will be on Max in January. They could do it sooner, but I do know that they are planning on January. I do know that pay-per-views are going to be on there. They don't have an exclusivity on pay-per-views, so it will be available in other places. It's like WWE is. You can still order those pay-per-views that are available on Peacock. So, hey, if they're on Max, it's cool with me because I got a Max subscription, so I won't have to watch these shows on Net streams anymore with these broken links. Fine by me.
Um, Also, what is it? I think well, I know that Excalibur said that they're not going to be on BT Live anymore. They're going to be like strictly on Thriller now, whatever.
Triller.
The the other the other musically app. So I think that's an indication of something, but we'll see.
That's great. I had nothing negative to say about that. I think it's awesome that they are on Max. Is going to be a lot more accessible to a lot more people,
Mhm.
especially because to be honest, that's their strongest thing is their pay per views. So you want to get as many people as you can to see those pay per views, um, for any kind of momentum you can get. So yeah, good for AEW. They got a deal. They got a TV deal done. They got a pay per view deal done. So let's lock in. That's all I ask. Let's lock in.
Mhm.
Briefly, AJ Styles contract talk is also rumored he's going to be done at the end of the year. What's your percentage on that one? That one, I'm not. I'm like, he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere.
That man is 60 years old. He ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, I saw somebody who was just like, "Ooh, you want to come to AEW so bad?" It was just like, "Work with who, nigga?"
Who you gonna work with? Osprey? I figured you got that boy
Yeah,
slow
yeah.
down. Osprey, like what? No.
Like y'all gonna have this nigga working AJ Styles working 45 minutes with Osprey, bro,
Mm-mm.
and losing the what is it, beating up on Fletcher.
Mm-mm. You ain't doing that. Yeah, I'm going like 90-10 on that one. Maybe I don't know. They gave him a crazy bag, a real crazy bag, and like equity or something. He might leave. But other than that, I can't see. I can't see AJ. AJ
Hey
seems
man,
like a lifer to me.
AJ retire. OC count your fucking days, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Cause daddy ain't there to save you no more, lame man niggas. Uh, um, what else we got?
Bloodline adjacent talk. Hikuleu has been
Oof.
added internally to WWE NXT roster. Good.
Yeah, put that nigga on NXT and put him on
Put that man
NXT
in the PC.
for a very long time. That bread is spoiled, and we're gonna have to do scientific surgery
How old is
to
he?
make that shit edible. I don't know, but that nigga's ass.
Hikuleu.
And they're gonna have to
He
start
is.
everything that he learned from New Japan, take that away from that nigga, just strip him down to knowing how to run the ropes.
He's only 20. He's only 33.
Only 33.
That's like prime. You're still good in 33.
Yeah, man, get that nigga out of here, man.
Don't say that because only that's only a year younger than me. Relax. First of all, relax.
But you're not trying to be a wrestler, nigga.
Yeah, but 30s is like your prime when you're a wrestler. That's when you're like really like at your peak.
And he started his peak in fucking NXT. It is what it is. That nigga ass. So let's work on that. That nigga ain't learned jack shit in that New Japan dojo. I don't think anybody learning shit in there anymore.
Yeah.
So
You also got training from Team 3D Academy. Didn't know that.
ooh. You remember when Booker said, nigga, where your students at?
Did he say that? What he said? He said the Bubba.
Yeah, he said the bubble. He was just like, you talking shit about Roxanne. Where your students at, nigga? And then your first student to go to WWE is fucking Hikaleo, who's garbage. Ooh.
Who is I'm trying to think. Yeah, but the reality wrestling got a couple of guys. They got who they brought in. They brought in
Roxanne, Duke,
Roxanne Usos,
Indy.
Duke. Were they on reality? Indy was on reality wrestling.
I believe they did a couple like matches there, and then because Booker T speaks highly of Duke and Indy, so honestly just an assumption, but I know for sure. I know for sure Bo ain't got no students out there. Where your students at, nigga?
Let me get on that
Um,
real quick, briefly. Yeah, no, they got a few. Um,
who we
Roxy,
got?
Kylie Ray, AQ. What happened to AQA? She's like retired, right? Or something? Am I bugging?
I believe they retired. Yes.
Okay. Brian Keith. Okay. Couple guys. Also, Brian Keith and Mark Briscoe had a really good match on Collision.
I'll
This is
take
the
your
first
word for
Brian
it.
Keith. This is the first Brian Keith match. Like, I was like, oh, this guy's pretty good. It only took 8 months, but no, we're here.
On a extreme, I'll take your word for it. Um, yeah. Is that it for the trenches? Sorry, I don't have that. My laptop is
Yeah,
closed.
no, that's pretty much it. I think
Okay.
we're good on news.
I'm
Unless you
gonna
want to talk
stop.
about unless you want to talk about Mercedes on Taro on the Breakfast Club.
I don't know nothing about this. So
I didn't watch it either. I know she spoke
I
on Vince.
Yeah,
I saw
I
that.
I don't plan on watching that shit. The only thing I saw about the Vince thing was just like I don't like how he was talking to me, and I think what that conversation actually was is that they were demanding some shit, and it was just like, well, you keep walking out on us, so you don't really get you don't get to demand shit or complain about losing to Bianca or Ronda or any shit like that. You lost all your goodwill, you know.
I won't
You don't get to
speculate on
demand
the
shit.
conversation that was had, but
I am.
I ain't trying to hear all that anyway. I don't care.
Yeah, like, oh, Vince didn't give you what you wanted, and then I don't like how you was talking to me, grown ass baby. Okay, let's start the show. To start, we got Nigel McGuinness and Brian Danielson. Turns out he's cleared. Oh my God, who would have thought? Um,
We didn't know, you know. We didn't know
if
the level of hurt he was.
if you were deep in wrestling Twitter and you saw people posting a whole bunch of highlights of Brian Danielson and Nigel McGuinness and ROH really getting into it, you know, I think you would be very like disappointed in this match.
I don't.
Oh,
Okay.
go ahead. No, no, go ahead,
No,
go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't think this was a bad match. I think it was fine. Um, I think Nigel was clearly gassed about halfway through it, which is
Mhm.
understandable because this is his first real singles match in probably what, like 8 to 10 years. I don't know. It's been a while, so yeah, I can totally see why he'd be gassed. But yeah, like do I think you needed to derail your whole main event scene to make this match
for
happen?
for a Nigel match.
Not really. No,
That they definitely did not make that shit worth our time.
didn't seem
That's for fucking
necessary,
sure.
but we got the dream match out the way. I'm just going to assume Brian's going to be done very, very soon. They were like, we have to get
Yeah,
this match done before it's too late.
he's done at Wrestle Dream.
I think so too. So
Get get
let's knock this out real quick.
get ready for your AEW Neo Mox World Champion.
Yeah, for sure. They definitely pulled they called an audible. So you know what? We were gonna go the Darby route, but plans
Dan
changed, pal.
Danielson finally wins the big one. Transitional champ. I just wouldn't have done the fucking match if he was fucking ill, bro.
No, I think you should still reward Brian Daniel. I don't mind him being a quote unquote like transitional champion in this sense because it's such a like a he's such a I don't want to call him like a legacy act, but like such a
I
integral
just
part of AEW. I think he should be rewarded. But
I
it's
do too.
similar to how I feel about Jay Uso. Like you can only lose so many title matches.
I also agree on that front and on that side of it, but I would not have crowned him knowing damn well that he needs neck surgery.
He always need neck surgery. You need his neck surgery for the last 3 years. Hasn't he needed neck surgery?
Like I wouldn't if they didn't if they didn't crown him when he needed neck surgery 3 years ago, you don't want why would you crown him when it's fucking like his neck is on critical? Like whatever.
That boy neck on red.
Yeah, whatever. The match happens. I think like very just not good. And I felt like Brian Danielson moved a lot faster when he attacked Moxley at the end of the show.
Well, he had to. He had to slow down
Yeah.
for Nigel. I did get a little concerned when I thought they were going to do the turnbuckle spot. They teased it. It scared me a little bit. I saw people disappointed all the time, like, "Oh, they should have did it." I'm like, "Bro, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all are sick of it. Y'all are really sick. Y'all
Niggas
don't care
just
about
want
the wrestler's
to
well being at all."
they want to see niggas die for this shit. And
I mean, maybe they don't believe in CTE like Stone Cold doesn't believe in CTE. I think that's so funny.
that is so fucking funny, bro. He was just like, I
I
don't
don't believe
believe in
that.
I don't believe in CTE. But if you
You know,
wrestle poorly, you'll get some type of head damage, not CTE though.
I think it's funny because Austin is also he's like his is like double CTE because he also played like high level football.
Hmm.
And that's back then. That's 80s football. It ain't like now football. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like
they didn't
a
have that
concussion wasn't
halo.
nothing.
They didn't have them halo
They had the Guardian cap.
them guardian caps for them niggas.
Hell no, you had the big old pad. You had the freaking collar, the horse collar joint. You know what I mean? Barely any pad. But yeah, I'm like, I think that's funny. It's funny. I think Stone Cold's gotten so much like goodwill over the last few
Yeah,
years.
it's very weird
He's
how he
about
just drained it all. Well, I don't think he like drained it all
no,
away by saying
I don't
CT,
think it's that
but
deep.
like
He just like you
it's
remember,
very
oh
weird.
yeah, this guy's a wrestler. He's an old school wrestler. I forgot. I think he's been so good about kind of keeping his what, what's the word I'm looking for? Like,
His views.
nah, not even just like
Uh,
yeah, he's been very diplomatic and kind of like how he's portrayed himself. He hasn't really like given any strong opinions either way about anything in years.
mhm.
So to hear him talk about CTE is kind of funny. Like, I don't even believe in science, dog. You know what I mean? Like, what? What do you mean you don't believe in CTE?
That is, yeah,
You
that
saw
is
your
so Stone Cold.
coworker, you saw your coworker kill his whole family and then himself because of CTE.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I mean, you wasn't there, but you was there. Like, come
Yeah,
on. I don't know. What are you talking?
so silly. Okay. Then we have the Young Bucks versus defeating Kyle Fletcher and Will Ospreay. And I feel like how many times have we seen the Don Callis or like the Kyle Fletcher finish where Don Callis is just like, do the bad thing. And then Fletcher is just like, nah.
Well, Fletcher
And
was
then
gonna do
loses.
it. Fletcher
Yeah,
was
he
gonna
was
do it.
yeah,
Osprey
he was
was the
gonna
one who didn't want to do it. Yeah, I'm kind of over the whole like, will he, won't he be evil? The evil screwdriver possesses my body, and I don't know what to do with myself type thing. I'm a little over it too. I should have known better with this match going in. This is going to be a bunch of just like one of those. I'll say this much: Will Ospreay, the last like 3 matches I actually enjoyed, and then he kind of went back to he reverted back to the this is why I don't like Will Ospreay that much. This match did it for me. It's a lot of moves,
Mhm.
We had a apron Melter driver or TK driver to go with the
Yeah.
commercial break. I was like, okay, all right, man. And that's where they kind of lost me at that point. Like, this is what this is gonna be. Um, wasn't my style of match. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't really my type of match. I don't like that 10,000 moves. It doesn't do it for me anymore. Um, but yeah, as expected, the Young Bucks retain. I don't like the Young Bucks holding those tag belts. I think it's making the tag division very, very stagnant. Um,
Mhm.
I feel the same way about all the tag divisions, really. I think all from both companies, I think they got to just like switch the champions up because they're not doing what they need to do. Um, yeah, I don't. Osprey has Ricochet next week. Ricochet wasn't on the show at all this week, which was a choice. I thought
Mhm.
maybe he'd like come out or something. I don't know, but so I guess Kyle Fletcher. I don't know where he goes here from here. I'm not really sure if I care too much. I don't know, man. This was I don't understand why this match even need to really happen. I thought we can kind of move away from like Osprey and Don Callis, right? Like, did this feel necessary for Will
No,
Osprey to be
a
involved
lot,
in? I just
a lot of shit in AEW is just unnecessary. So I'm just like over it.
yeah,
Um,
I don't know. I'm a little confused on this one.
we got Mariah May defeating Yuka Sakazaki, and I felt like this match was like incredibly short. Thank God, because Mariah May for sure ain't no damn worker.
Yeah, very short match. Uh, yeah, I don't have really much thoughts on this. The feud itself was basically on just it was stuck on Collision Purgatory. So like if you didn't watch Collision, you had this match had no real heat to it. I mean, it
Yeah,
barely had any heat if you did watch Collision. So like
you get bits and pieces of it if you watch like Dynamite.
so like as far as that goes, I mean post match Willow Nightingale comes out because she's friends with Yuka Sakazaki. Um,
Which I
I,
did not know this.
yeah, they told us they said they hang out backstage for 6 hours. Hey, they're friends backstage. I said okay. I take your word for it. So
Yeah, right.
I do think it's funny that Willow lost that street fight, but she had it looks like she could sneak herself into a world title feud. And
The the
is
healthier person won.
Chris Statlander allegedly is injured. I don't know if that I haven't heard anything, but J5 said it, so I'm gonna take his word for it. She's injured. That would make the most
Well,
sense as
yeah,
to
if
why
she's
she
not
wouldn't.
around.
She ain't around. But sometimes she just don't be around. Wrestlers just don't be around. Like Britt
Stupid
Baker.
as hell. But
So,
I mean,
but
Bray has a match next week, so
yeah, she. No, I think it's in Pittsburgh. That where the 5th anniversary is gonna be in Pittsburgh.
I don't know, but she's gonna be there for the fifth anniversary.
Okay, it's probably Pittsburgh then. Then Mina Shirakawa comes out. She's been conflicted about this for a long time. Said this is not the girl I know,
Yeah. Uh
which caused
she,
a
she
distraction, which had Mariah May attack Willow Nightingale, and then
yeah,
Marina was
nah,
like, What? Come on, man, I didn't mean to do
knocked her
that."
ass out, and then she was just like, "What the hell going on?"
The hell? She looked good though.
Yeah, I don't know if Mina Shirakawa and Mariah May isn't your Wrestle Dream match is for sure your Collision or Dynamite match. So it's happening soon.
Well, she did say
Um,
she was going to show up for the Mariah May long awaited
yeah,
celebration segment that we've been waiting like a month for.
I
We'll see. We'll see
yeah,
where that goes. See where that goes. But yeah, it looks like it's leading to Willow, Mariah. Which what? Fuck, give Willow the belt, man. Just give it to her.
nigga, you know that's not gonna happen. But
I just don't understand. Like, why are they holding off on this? She's one of the few women on the show that actually gets any kind of reaction. People like Willow. People want to see Willow on TV. Just give it to her. This Mariah thing ain't working. She don't need the belt that long.
You see the color of her skin.
The Willow?
That is not going to be all world champion.
You taking it there?
Nah, not really.
I will say this much: Willow is 17-6 on TV, so she wins more than she loses. So
And nigga, I know that. And I probably would have been gave her a title shot
I would have given her the title.
because rankings.
What? What's that?
You see? Shit stupid.
No, I don't see.
Shit
I don't
stupid.
see it at all.
Yeah. We got Hook defeating Roderick Strong, FTW match.
Gotta applaud him. Thank the Lord.
Yeah,
Thank the Lord.
thank the Lord for the ending where they retired the FTW championship. Now Hook can
Thank
try to go
God.
win something of consequence. The match
What the
itself,
rest
I
of
was very whatever.
Yeah, it was a standard TV Roderick Strong match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good. It was a match.
Middle of the road.
But yeah, which is fine. I don't think every match needs to be an all time classic. So perfectly fine match. They retired the championship, a championship that I don't know why people would want if you were not Hook or Taz or a part of Taz's bubble. I guess why would you care about the title? It means nothing. But yeah, they officially retired it. Hook said, "You know what? Everything great thing comes to an end." He handed it to Taz. They hug, emotional moment, and then yeah, it's over. So I'm very interested to see what they do with Hook. I hope Samoa Joe's coming back soon, so we can get back to that. Whatever Hook and Joe were doing, I thought was really good stuff.
No, because that results in
Jericho.
Hook going backwards.
No, I mean,
Hook going backwards is a bad thing. He needs to just
but if he was with Joe, that was like the one good thing that he was actually doing.
also
If it's a Joe Hook tag team, I'm not mad at that.
he's just gonna end up with a stupid fucking conglomeration or whatever. Ugh.
They had a new member, Rocky Romero. Also, quick, I noticed this on Collision. How why either Leo Rush is taller than I thought he was, or Rocky Romero was shorter than I thought he was because they were like eye to eye with each other when they were wrestling each other last week.
Mhm.
I'm a little confused.
I'm not. Both them niggas short.
I guess I don't know, I just assume Rocky a little bit taller, but
Tiny niggas.
But yeah, well, it's a conglomeration to have a new member, Rocky Romero. So that includes Baby Jay Briscoe. I think Willow's a fake member. Suzuki, Kyle O'Reilly, Orange Cassidy. Man, it's like,
The niggas they don't know what to do with.
yeah, they genuinely don't know what to do with these guys. Once again, Kyle's like third string best guy on this group.
That's what he's
I
destined
was
for.
That's what he really is destined for.
That's a ceiling, being a third
he's
best
just that guy.
nigga.
He's just third best guy in your group. That's
You
just
know,
what
like
he is.
we all can't be star players, you feel me? And I
Yeah.
think he is the shining example of that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, there's not much to him.
yeah. And then we got John Moxley defeating Darby Allin in a match that it's exactly what you think it is. It's Darby Allin doing a whole bunch of shit and Moxley just being like, that's not gonna work for me, big dog. And Darby does it anyway. um Darby loses. He gambled his title shot and lost. And get ready
What a dumb
for
gamble. What kind of gamble is that?
stupid gamble.
You have nothing to win and everything
Yeah.
to lose. You chose to do that. No one forced you to do that.
Yeah, he really had nothing to gain
You had
besides
nothing to
yeah,
gain.
he gained nothing by doing this.
You lost everything. You look a dork. You look a dummy.
I mean, it's Darby. He's just gonna jump off some shit, and everybody's gonna go right back to it. Um, the post match, obviously, Danielson gets his lick back, and then Private Party comes out, and I think Commander as well.
Commander came out as well. Yes.
Okay. these niggas could not get Moxley to flinch last week, and then they gonna run up on them niggas again with a broken hand, and then now Moxley wants to sell it. This shit is fucking stupid. Um, it's gonna happen at Wrestle Dream. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, I think it'll be a actually I was gonna say I think it might be a fine match, but I really don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I do expect Moxley to win, so we're gonna get into I believe he was a four-time AEW World Champion. Um, I could I'm strongly thinking that we're gonna see Shane McMahon sooner than later. So
Um,
just be prepared for that. I'm expecting Shane.
um,
We're gonna get MMA Shane. You ready for that? Jiu Jitsu Shane.
are y'all ready for that? Because I will be
Jiu Jitsu
closing my eyes,
Jiu Jitsu Shane McMahon is nasty.
especially with like Jiu-Jitsu John Moxley when we haven't seen him win a single match in Jiu-Jitsu, only getting folded by you know, regular ass dudes.
Hey, I will say Moxley looks like he's in really good shape. He looks great.
Yeah, that's nice. He's
Might be
finally
the
in
best he's
shape.
looked in a long time.
Yeah. Um, Stuff that wasn't on the card that happened. Personnel now speaks, and then we get the debut of MVP. And MVP basically
Basically called
tells
that man a coon. He said you was out here cooning.
yeah, he said,
You wasn't doing what you're supposed to do.
once once Swerve is done with your shucking and jiving bitch ass, tell him to, we got some business to do.
Mm.
Um, Lastly, coming soon, that is for sure going to be your Wrestle Dream match. I think is going to be very funny to see who goes over.
Lash is going overtime. I'll tell you right now, Lashley is going over.
Is Swerve cousin going to be okay with that? Or they gonna beat they gonna beat his ass?
Who going to tell Bobby Lashley no? Who's going to say no? You can't win.
Mm, we'll see. Shit,
Bobby Lashley will be AEW champion by Forbidden Door by June. I'll tell you right now.
I don't think so. So we'll see. And then did I miss anything else with AEW? That seems pretty much it.
Um,
I can't
nah,
think of
yeah,
any like
think
pre-tapes or anything.
there weren't too many. Oh, Christian Cage tried to cash in his contract on Brian Danielson. Kip Sabian said no. Snatches pen. There are no other pens in the vicinity, so it didn't count. And yeah, he went back there, and Claudio and Pac were there. Like, yo, this is Moxley's title. So
Oh yeah, I was just like, whatever. This stupid nigga took a very long. Like, I think that has to be in wrestling the stupidest way to stop a cash in. Just take the nigga's pen.
give me that. Give me that. That's pretty funny.
Stupid. Oh my god, so dumb.
See, they're trying something with Kip Sabian. He did have a match with Nick Wayne on Oh, he was in the 4-way with Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne ended up winning that match. So I guess they're still beefing. Yeah, that's kind of. I think that's it as far as anything else goes. I believe on Collision there will be a who was it? It was Yuta not Yuta. I'm sorry. Yeah, Yuta, Pac, and Claudio versus Private Party and Commander. So they will actually have the match this time. I don't know what else is on that card. I believe Jack Perry had the open challenge, which we'll probably see
Hey, whatever's happening on Collision,
the spoilers.
that's I don't care. Let's move on to NXT. A Town Down Under, after having a very long Grayson Waller effect with Fraxium, they
Hey,
defeat Javon Evans and Cedric Alexander.
before we even get into that, the whole show itself, man, what a punt! They punted the hell out of this episode. I
Yeah,
thought we, they were
they're
like,
just
"Fuck it, we."
yeah, they said
last
fuck
that
USA nigga.
definitely last day of the on the job vibes. They were like, "Yeah, we don't even care, bro.
Yeah, when I was
You get a bare minimum from us tonight."
yeah, when I did the rundown for like for the notes, I was just like, oh yeah, man, they just said for fucking whatever for this show. Um yeah, they defeat them. Fraxium gets involved, cause a little distraction. And that kind of causes sorry, Javon and Cedric lose. The gimmick of like Fraxium just being like, y'all break up, not us, is very funny. Um, but
but I'm so over this. Like, will A Town down under finally break? It's been six
yeah,
months since they've been teasing they're gonna break up,
yeah,
at least.
I'm tired of them being like the teaser, and then like I hope it happens after the Fraxium match. I think that'd be very funny. But I'm also tired of just like oh, is Fraxium gonna break up? Because I don't really see any, there hasn't really been any drama between them in the past like few weeks. So I don't even know why this is still being like hinted at on the show. Like if this Grayson Waller effect happened while they were still like, individually, you know, being on the speed tournament,
Yeah.
then like this will hold some sort of weight. But like they both did the speed tournament. I think they both wrestled each other in the speed tournament now.
No, they didn't
No?
wrestle each other in the
Uh,
speed tournament. No.
but yeah, they both individually did it and they came out fine and then they lost to Texas and then won it again and they're back better than ever. So I'm just like the will they won't they for them is not working here. I think it's stupid. Um Also Nathan Frazier said like I guess I'll just call it like a zinger or like just like little blam shit. And I felt like both of them fell fucking flat. Um he just be sounding lame when he say shit. um that's all for that segment or that part of the show. Um we have a lot of this is the part where it like really punts because for a lot of the show they keep talking about what they're going to be doing next week, like more than like wrestling shows do normally. um
Yeah.
but this is just like, nah, we said it like CW's where it's fucking that baby, like this is where shit really gonna happen. um So we got Ethan Page and Trick Williams answering some questions about like their upcoming match, and I believe both of them go up to CM Punk, and CM Punk is just like, "I'm gonna call it right down the middle," just like Seth Rollins was doing not too long ago.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, we've been here. He's gonna call it down the middle. Obafemi said, "Wait, I'm gonna dial back a little bit." Tony D'Angelo does like a training montage. And my thing is that like I don't think Tony D'Angelo needs to like necessarily train. I know it's wrestling, but like he don't necessarily need to train anymore. I feel like he needs to talk to somebody about the big scary black man. He needs to like really like get over
you,
his like fear. And then they did this Rocky
you think he's
montage.
afraid that he fears black men?
Yeah. And then what is it? They
And then
have him spar.
lock his door when they,
Yeah, when people walk past his car, he flinch a little bit. He just walk by, he like
ugh,
shakes a little bit.
a little shiver.
Yeah. Um, I think the funniest part of that whole like vignette or pre-tape, whatever you want to call it, is Tony like he gets into the boxing ring with some dude that vaguely resembles Obafemi. He started beating his ass. And I'm just like, I don't, if that's what gives you confidence, bro, you got it, bro. Um, and then Obafemi was just like, during the press conference, they asked him, did he see that? And he was just like, nigga, I don't really give a fuck. Um, He can do whatever he like. I'm gonna beat his ass come next week. We gonna see. Fatal Influence also has a little thing that they say. And Jada Parker and Lola Vice interrupts it. They are going to be joining forces. I'm not sure if they're going to be doing that match week 1 or 2. I'm actually not
That,
sure.
I believe that's Chicago. That's Chicago.
Okay.
So
Week one.
will they coexist?
They better
We're gonna
coexist,
find out.
goddammit. um, and for the final press conference, it's live and it is Roxanne and Julia. Um, I thought this was cool, but it was very clear that they ran out of time.
Well, shit,
So,
Julia gave the longest fucking answer ever.
well, like
That was
she,
mad long.
yeah, she was treating this shit like one of the marigold or stardom joints,
Like,
but
bro,
like
we got time to hit.
it was a,
Funaki looking at her like, hey,
yeah,
it's a long
Funaki was right.
ass promo.
Yeah,
It's a long promo.
they let Julia say whatever. Funaki had the real script.
What if she really wanted to say? She said a whole different thing. Funaki, no, that's what she said.
Yeah, and then you get the Stephanie Vacker reveal, and she said, whoever comes out of this, nigga, I'm next. Fuck, nigga. Um, I at now with Stephanie like Vacker, like she is a presence on this show now, and she got next. If Julia was to lose here, I actually would not be surprised.
I don't think she's gonna win it. Like I said last week, as far as Julia goes, we don't know enough. Like we there's nothing to really get invested
I
yet
feel I
because she,
I feel like in this promo, um, it did come off like I think what was you did get a little bit of what you're saying, what is missing, but it's not the whole pie.
yeah, I need more. I don't this that's not enough for me to say, oh, she should be world champion
Okay,
over
I agree with
Roxanne
that. I think
right
she
now.
I think they
Now,
like
later on, maybe at the end of the year. Yeah, okay.
I feel like instead of this, like between the segment with Punk or this press conference situation, one of these should have been replaced with a match.
For Julia,
Yes. Because she's only wrestled once since debuting.
yeah.
Um, that I think that would be the solution that I would bring. Just one more match. And maybe Roxanne gets involved in that match and whatever happens. Like Roxanne tries to do usual WWE tactics and Julia's just like that shit not working here, play what? Um, but it is what it is. Um, yeah, this show is such a punt. Like I'm looking at like the quick hits right now, and it's just like all of these are matches, but all the matches are just like kind of not consequential at all, or like really going to be leading into anything big, except one. But I'll get to that.
Yeah.
We got Kalani Jordan defeating Ren Sinclair. Um, after the quote unquote slap her heard across the world. Um, they have just an okay match. Do you have any
Two okay
thoughts? Because I just yeah.
two okay wrestlers having an okay match.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, Nick Kalani did come up off that title. I'll be honest with you. I don't care. She's very. What's the best comparison I can think of? She's like, remember like the Usos before they had the feud with like the Shield
no.
when they were just like you probably weren't even watching like when they were just like guys with
Yeah.
face paint on their faces
I
and
I I
like
do I do
they
remember
had
that
some
era. But
they had some talent but like there was nothing else to them.
but,
Just two guys.
but before the Air Force Ones.
Yeah, pre Air Force. But even before that, like, yeah, like you see the talent, you see what's there, but like it's just kind of bland. I think Kalani's just kind of bland. There's nothing to her. She's like she's very pretty, like very all American girl looking type shit. But like, yeah, I don't think she's not connecting with me at least. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, it's not connecting. I
I
don't.
I don't think she's connected with me either, but I do think that the promos or just like the vignettes or when she's talking, I'm starting to see is to me is coming off less robotic. That's just
She needs
me.
something else. She needs some kind of like maybe some kind of over the top gimmick. I don't know something. I don't. This ain't doing it for me.
Hey man, I'm not gonna fight you on it otherwise. Hank and Tank defeat the OC.
Shout out
Cool
the Good
match.
Brothers, man. They work
No,
one match. They work one match a month. They don't really be in the way too much. I'm not
I'm
mad. You
tired.
know what?
I'm tired of
That's
these
fine by
check
me.
stealing niggas, man. But I do like Hank and Tank a lot. What is it? That little promo that they cut before the match. I said these niggas got it.
Yeah, they're fun. I think they're a fun team.
The these niggas is like they're heavy machinery if it worked.
I mean,
Like
heavy machinery did kind of work. At least in NXT, it did.
yeah, but um um I thought the that was like cool. Oro Mensa and Lexus King have a match. Oro Mensa wins, but he has his foot on the ropes, and I thought that was a very weird finish.
After Lexus King was gonna cheat and he changed his mind.
Yeah, like they did like a weird like turn for all of that. So
Yeah, I don't know where that's going. It's very strange.
is Noam
He
Dar
was
coming
also
back or some
I don't
shit?
know
Or
because
like,
he was also like trying to be like earlier in the show he was trying to be like some kind of like voice or reason like kind
yeah,
of like
he's
I don't know
been
kind of like bond with him like hey we both didn't really know our fathers and like I think that it was a bit really weird like
turn.
switch up for Lexus. I don't know where it's going. If he's trying to like get Oromen's guard down or something, I don't know. It was really strange. Like they're just trying to like bond over like not having their parents in their lives. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, let the best man win and all that sort of shit. So I'm
Yeah.
just like I'm
Like where
I'm
does this
so
come from?
confused.
You've been a sleazeball the last like since you've been on the
Yeah,
show, and all of a sudden you want to
sleazeball
be like
with
a
a shitty
likable.
ass beard.
Yeah. Oh, it was extra ridiculous this week. This might be the worst. This might be the worst lineup. That hit Barber man.
I don't even think it's a lineup anymore. I think it's just like he gets like the chin strap and he's just like, all right, hit me with the Beijing in the craziest areas.
If I'm a barber, you know, like when tattoo artists refuse to do tattoos. If I'm a barber, I'm not doing that. I'm not putting my work like that on TV. You're not, nah. I would be like, no, I'm not doing that. It's crazy.
Hey man,
You look nuts,
you know how much that nigga get charging for them haircuts?
man. I don't know. If I'm a barber, I cannot put my work out there like that on TV for 600,000 people to see every week. Not no.
Hey man, it gets the people talking.
And
Um,
realistically, what do you think the CW premiere is going to do next week?
what do you
If you
mean?
had to guess,
They're doing
if you
every
had to,
oh, what he's gonna
I'm
have
talking
for
about
this.
number of viewership.
Oh shit. Hopefully better than the 620 that they did this week.
I think 750 is a high. See, I don't know. CW shows, I was looking kind of at their ratings. They don't really
715.
get the 715.
Yeah,
I'll go set. Yeah, I'll say 750. I'll do 750 for the first week.
I'm gonna say
I
715. I mean, this is pretty much like their biggest match in the time. So
it's funny because I think it was Meltzer. I was either Fightful or it was or it was Meltzer who was like they're aiming for 1 million. You know, and damn well they ain't no damn million on no damn CW. It's not
I mean,
happening.
it's cool to have your expectations high, I guess.
They set them up. Whoever put that out there setting them up. Million kind of nuts. I don't think any shows out on CW ever hit 1 million. Never. I don't even think Peak Riverdale did that.
I don't know, man. We'll see what happens with all that. We have Rich Holland defeating Riley Osborne. I think this was a cool showing of Riley Osborne. He felt less bland here, but
Really quick match.
yes, it was very quick. The return of Andre Chase has to come soon, right? Or like, is Thea Hale really gonna have to handle this?
I'm sure Andre Chase will come back in Indiana.
Yeah, that has to happen.
Yeah, that shit went
Um,
3 minutes, bro. Actually, every man. Yeah, most.
Don't forget about the brawl that like happened after, which is like
Yeah,
an extra
yeah. That
two.
that, that actually a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went 3 minutes. Yeah, nothing really went over five except for the main event and the North American title match.
Yeah, they said fuck it for this. Wait, there
And
was a
North
North
American
American
title.
title match?
I'm a women's North American title match.
Oh,
I'm sorry. And that went 9:45. It didn't even hit 10.
speaking of North America, we can talk about Wesley and Zachary Lynch just cursing at each other and then
That
fighting.
was what the hell was that?
That shit was
What
cringe
was
as hell.
that? They was like, yo, I feel like Sean was like, go ahead and go crazy. Like, we're gonna fit every F bomb we can anywhere we can.
They said it's the last night, nigga. Start cursing.
I said, bro, what is this? He's like, I'm gonna fucking beat the fuck out of you. Like, bro, like once you say it, after like the first three times you said the F word, like it kind of
Yeah.
kills the impact of the
Um,
word. That's why,
they
like,
said you better hope Gigi's not watching because I'm gonna really beat you up. And I was like, don't talk about Gigi, you motherfucker. I was like, oh, okay.
I was like,
All
whoa,
right. All right.
relax there, buddy.
All right, brother.
Yeah, I did not like that promo at all. I was like, y'all doing a lot.
Yeah, that's like they're trying to make it a shoot, but it just came off as really lame.
Yeah, it came off really. It just came off. They tried to pull the. They tried to do the
Seth
Riddle.
Rollins and Riddle.
It
Yeah.
it did not hit the same. Um,
Yeah. I don't even know what could have made that better. Like
I
I
let
just
him
don't
fight. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I thought that shit was so weird, so lame.
That whole
And then
thing was very strange. Yeah,
next we got the Spooky Gals defeating Brittany Reese and Carmen Petrovich. And it seems like Carmen was like jealous that Ashante
Ashanti
was
was.
like looking out to give out roses, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry it had to be you. So sorry you had to be tasked with the girl that has to be jealous over this shit. Um, and you know what? At least Eddie Thorpe wasn't around this week to cop block him.
You know, good
Feel
point.
me?
Look what
Because
happened. He found a shorty
yeah,
when Eddie
with all
Thorpe ain't
the
around,
yeah, with all
blocking
the
for no reason.
yeah, with all that hating
This
shit,
is rough.
telling Shawty, I'm their bestie. And shut up, nigga. Let me do my work.
Why your business?
Fuck me.
Um, but
Um,
you know what? You know what? I feel like they haven't done a good job of explaining who Rosemary is to people.
she's from TNA.
That's all I know. Some chick from TNA. We know nothing about this woman.
They said they don't work. She not getting no vignette. She don't work for us.
She didn't get a vignette. It was just like, but it didn't explain nothing. It was just
Mm,
like, oh, I'm with Wendy now.
I do not remember.
I said, okay. Yeah, I don't. I feel like they should like kind of tell us who this chick is. Something bare minimum stuff. That's all I'm asking.
I agree, and that is it for NXT.
That it? Are we done?
Yeah,
Wow.
they punted crazy, so it's just like we're all good.
Do you want to do any predictions on the CW episode real quick since we got so much time? we zoom through that.
Not really.
I'm pull up the card. I'm pulling up the card. It'll be all right. We do 10 more minutes. Um, AEW CW premiere card. I spelled premiere wrong.
Does this thing have a special? Does this have a special name, or are they counting this as the TV special? Or just whatever.
I don't know. I think it's just NXT.
NXT on CW. That's the special's name.
I put AEW. I'm gonna put NXT. Jesus Christ.
You see?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm cutting this episode
Hold on.
off.
Hold
Good
on.
night.
Hold on. No, we got it. Hold on. I got it right here. Let's see. That's last week's. Okay. Well, Trick William, Ethan Page. Who we got?
Trick Williams, baby.
Yeah, I think I'm assuming Trick Williams wins. He's going to be the face of kind of the CW era going forward. Also, I do think they will debut new championships and a new next week on the show.
Oh, are we due for a redesign? We haven't seen any talks about a redesign, so I don't think we'll be getting one.
I'm assuming I'm going to assume Raw gonna get when Raw goes to Netflix, they'll get a new logo, and I'm assuming when NXT switches channels, it'll get a new logo. So I wouldn't be
Uh,
shocked if they change the titles because the titles are the big old NXTs. I don't. We'll see, but I could definitely see some changes production wise, kind of going forward. Um, I also got Trick Williams. I think he'll be the face of the brand going forward, which is a good choice. I think he had organic crowd. You know what I mean? Like they fuck with him.
Yeah, they do.
NXT Women's Championship match. We kind of already discussed it. We both kind of think Roxanne's probably going to win this against Julia. Um, Probably by nefarious ways. Street Fight Wesley versus Zachary Wentz. Who you got?
Wesley.
Yeah, I feel like Wesley has to win this one, so Zach won the first one. They're probably gonna do some like tiebreaker at the next pay per view or something, like a ladder match or something.
Let that shit be on a TNA pay per view, bro. I really don't care about this shit. I don't care about this shit to have a third match.
These only 3 matches announced. Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair will be at the show. CM Punk will be at the show, and Miz is hosting Miz TV. Did they say who his guest was?
I think Obafemi.
Okay, that'd be interesting.
Because they asked him about it, so I assume that's the
Okay,
thing that's going to happen.
I might have missed that. And do you expect anyone to debut?
Me, nigga. No, I don't think this is going to be the show for anybody to like debut. Well, like you mean just like crowd shot?
Crowd shot, interference, pop up at the end of the show.
I'm gonna go Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh, I forgot about them. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that could make sense. That'd be
Motor
a crowd.
City
That would be
Machine
a crowd shot.
Guns.
That would definitely be a crowd shot situation. It's Alex
Yeah.
Shelley and Chris Sabin in the crowd. Ah.
As far as like Garcia and Phoenix, no, I don't think so.
No, Stephanie Vaquer, more than likely, she will be at the show. I don't see why she wouldn't be.
I think she'll be in the crowd for the match.
Yeah. Or she might come out after. I don't know. Women's division can be real interesting going forward.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Should be fun. Should be fun. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all I got. You got anything else?
Nope, I'm all good, brother.
All right, close this out.
You can subscribe to us on Patreon, patreon.com/the A Show RNC. You can follow us on Twitter at the A Show RNC. You can follow Quan at the Comeback Spot. You can follow me, Cyrus, at Cyrus on it's been a minute since I fucked that up. You can follow me, Cyrus, at Cyrus on TWR on Twitter. You could subscribe to us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. All that information is in the show notes. Thank you. Peace out.